Amari Cooper out, Michael Gallup staying. The Cowboys put the word out a week and a half ago that they would likely be cutting Amari Cooper. That was the invitation to try to trade for Amari Cooper, and they did trade for Amari Cooper. He goes to the Cleveland Browns for a 2022 fifth round and sixth round pick, with a sixth round pick going back. It's a flip-flop, or a fifth-round pick. I don't know, it's a low level. Look, it's low round because the Browns are taking on $20 million obligation for 2022. That's how it works. The Cowboys got less for Cooper than they would have because the Browns are going to have to pay him $20 million. And I won't be surprised if the Browns go to him now, Chris, and try to take that $20 million, rework it, reduce his cap hit, do whatever. But, hey, they found a taker. They found a buyer. It's a lot to pay for a veteran receiver, especially with so many great receivers coming out in the draft every year, but the Browns were willing to do it. And now they get somebody to fill the void that was created when Odell Beckham Jr. was released. And on top of that, Jarvis Landry's been given permission to seek a trade, and he'll probably end up with the Rams too.
Yeah. Well, I think this is just, I mean, the Browns, I don't think this takes them out of the draft as far as receiver. They need more than one guy. That's for sure. So I think that's the start of it. And, you know, it's something you said all the time. It's a proven commodity. You know what you're going to get from Amari Cooper. So that's probably where they saw the value too. And Amari Cooper, you know, yes, health has been a little bit of an issue, but he's got a special skill set still. I mean, we've seen that when he is healthy. He's arguably one of the best route runners in football. He's extremely quick at the line of scrimmage. He can beat you just with pure speed going deep down the field. He can catch shorter passes and make big plays happen after the catch. You know, he'll be able to run some of the, you know, more intricate intermediate routes, you know, so that's where he's rare. He's a really well-rounded receiver, and I'm sure that's where, you know, Cleveland looked at him. Stefanski probably looked at it and said, wait, this is a guy that's, you know, can be my Adam Thielen, or, you know, let's say a poor man's Justin Jefferson within my offense, right? That's where I think they look at it, and I think it was a solid move for a team that had really a desperate need at the position, and they were comfortable with, you know, taking on the salary, obviously, for the talent they were going to get.
Hey, you know, the point that we made last week talking about Amari Cooper, and I wrote about this after the trade went down, the Cowboys end up paying the guy $53.9 million for 3 years.
Yeah.
They give up the first-round pick that could have been A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, or Deebo Samuel, also could have been N'Keal Harry. 4 years, $11.4 million, plus the opportunity for a fifth-year option. But this is the philosophical question. Do you pay for the proven commodity? Do you roll the dice on the unproven commodity at a time when more and more of the unproven commodities at the receiver position are panning out?
Yeah, they are. You're right.
That's the wrinkle here.
Right.
They're becoming like running backs, where you can find guys who can come in and get it done at a high level. How is that going to affect the willingness to pay a premium for a guy who's been doing it at the NFL at a high level for a while? It's one of the things we said after the Combine. All these guys running 4.3s at the receiver position, that's not good for the veteran receivers.
No, we've been saying this.
It ended up working out for Cooper.
Right, yeah. I mean, I feel like we've been saying this the last year or two. We just haven't quite seen it happen. It does seem like there's just an influx of receivers every year, and I don't see any end to it. You know, you watch college football, it's just there's freaky receivers almost on every football team now, to your point, to where you feel like it's going to devalue the position a little bit here at some point. Cleveland, hey, they probably feel like, hey, we're just paying $20 million, okay, and so what? We gave a low-round pick for a guy that they look at and probably go, we think he can go to the Pro Bowl and change our team and make us a real threat in the AFC and, you know, get us over the top, let alone add another guy or two to the mix there. So I understand that. They had the money to play with. He fits their system. He's got talent. They know what he is. Hopefully he can stay healthy. But, yeah, you're right, Mike. It's a real thing, you know, to look at here as we go forward, because it's about 5 or 6 difference makers every year in the NFL draft right now, at least at that position.
When we first spotted the trend a few years ago, someone explained to me, and it was one of those light bulb moments, that eureka aha, with all the 7-on-7 camps that are happening all the time now, all the way down to middle school level, developing these quarterbacks, and the quarterbacks are developing, somebody's catching the passes. And that's one of the big reasons why there are so many great receivers, because there's so much extra work, so much extra competition, so many extra opportunities for guys to run routes and catch passes from the quarterbacks that are being developed. The guys who are running the routes and catching the passes are developing too.
Yes, I think it's a huge part of it. It's the number one sport in our country. It's not even close. The kid who thought he was going to be a 6'4" shooting guard, he goes, screw that. I'm going to play receiver. I'm not even going to mess with playing basketball. 6'4" ain't that freaky anyways for the sport of basketball. So let me go be A.J. Green or Julio Jones or Odell Beckham Jr. or whoever it may be. And then you add that to what you're talking about. High school football. You go to a high school football game all across the country. I mean, the quarterback throws it 40 times a game in a high school game, let alone the 7-on-7 like you're talking about, the camps they go to. Yes, it's the quarterback-receiver combinations become special because of that. And, hey, they needed it. They definitely did. They do not have a guy that makes a defense focus on any one of their receivers. You get Amari Cooper, he will have some attention that gets given to him, take some pressure off that run game, certainly. And, hey, it was a good move by Dallas, too. They're good at the receiver position. They didn't need that much money at one position on their football team.
The other side of it, too, you got guys who would have been great running backs who realized the running back position is being devalued. I'm going to play receiver instead.
Right. Yeah. You're exactly. Jamar Chase. I mean, we talked about that a lot over the last 2 years, too. How many of these guys kind of look like a running back, but they play receiver because they, 5'11", 205. Hey, the hell with playing running back and get my head knocked off. Get me out in space, and I can go magic boosters up my butt. I got 3 of them, and I'll run around everybody that way.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.